Both teams could use a big win today. Let's see who gets it done. We'll start in the top of the first. Seth Geller gets it started for the Tigers. He is aboard with a single. No scoring in the first inning. Let's go to the second, where Owen Warden launches one to left. That'll bounce off the monster. A double there for Warden. Warriors starter, though, Hayden Strong was strong, working around it, getting the K to end the inning. Bats woke up in the second. Jace Hilverding drawing the leadoff walk, and then Will Cart barrels one into the left center gap, a long single to set up first and second with just one out. And Carter Strong would cash in, shooting a single right back up the middle. Ball gets by Owen Riley in center, and that scores Hilverding. 1-0 Warren. And they'd keep it going with Braylon Murray as he sends one over the head of center field. That'll bring home another couple of runners, make it 3-0. However, though, Marietta goes on to stage a monumental comeback in the late innings, pulling it off 12-11.